breed outside these protected areas. And they're beautiful animals, and they really can inspire people. You know, they have litters of about 3 to 5 on average. You know, everyone's concerned about the small genetic pool that cheetahs have, which is true. But given adequate habitat, adequate prey populations, and no conflict with stronger predators, they breed very well. So we're finding outside on the farmlands, they're having about 5 cheetahs on average, cheetah cubs. And as long as those are not predated on by lions, etc., they are raising them up to a decent age. But of course, then the conflict with humans sort of comes in, and that's limiting their populations. But they do breed quite well in the wild, given the opportunity. And these beautiful little cubs will stay with their mother for up to 2 years. Obviously, they have to learn, you know, a complex suite of skills to be able to live in these environments. You know, what to eat, what to avoid, which areas to go. So they'll live together for about 2 years. And then the sibling group will split off from the mother, and the mother will become solitary again. And the sibling group will live together for about another 6 months. And this is when they really fine-tune their hunting skills. And, you know, then the females will become sexually mature. They'll move off from their brothers. And the females will then have a solitary existence until they then give birth themselves. And the males will stay together for life and form what we call male coalitions. And they'll even adopt unrelated males. And this gives them a lot of evolutionary opportunity and advantage because they are then able to hunt larger animals and keep territories more effectively than if they're on their own alone. So they're very inspiring animals, one that has been declining quickly over the last 100 years. And unfortunately, many people in Botswana don't realize that they're an endangered species. So we have a lot of work to do to sort of raise awareness in the country for that. And I was lucky to come into contact with cheetahs. People ask me, why did you choose cheetahs? And actually, cheetahs chose me. I somehow always knew I wanted to go to Botswana. I was lucky enough to, as a young teenager, grow up in East Africa for a while, where we lived in quite remote places, so I did have more animals as friends than people, although I love people too. But yeah, I really just fell in love with nature, and I knew at a young age that I wanted to dedicate my life to nature conservation, particularly endangered species, those animals that we will lose tomorrow if we don't take action today. But I didn't know exactly how that was going to happen, so I got my degree in wildlife biology. I traveled around the world. I worked on a number of different projects, but Africa kept calling me, and Botswana in particular. The word Botswana, I